Tuesday, the 24th of July, 2018. Yeah. If it wasn't for stupidity, we wouldn't have stupidity. No, I'm not even going to get into it. We'll be here for 30 minutes for me ranting and raving on that today. National Thermal Engineer Day. National Drive-Thru Day. Well, we'll talk about that in a second. National Cousins Day. National Tequila Day. National Amelia Earhart Day. Amelia Earhart Day. And National Drive-Thru Day. You know, drive-through liquor, drive-through for your burger, drive-through for your bank. But did you ever notice drive-through ATMs? They have Braille on them. How many of me's are out there driving? Oh, I know. They're getting ready for when we have autonomous cars so we can bank. Yeah, that's what it is. Our self-driving cars are going to take the blind people to the ATM, and we can use it because we can feel it. Then how come your walk-up ones don't have Brailles, dummy? Yeah. 2 of the walk-up ones at Wells Fargo that I go to don't have it. They have an audio plug, so I'm just going to whip out my headphones and put them on and plug in so I can figure out how to use the ATM. Yeah, right. And that works great, doesn't it? Yeah, okay. No one can make you feel inferior without your consent. Eleanor Roosevelt. My question is, why? If you are a person, if you have a backbone, if you have anything, why would you consent to make and let somebody make you feel inferior? To me, makes no sense. Not at all. No one can make you feel inferior without your consent. Eleanor Roosevelt. Okay. In other words, you have to give them permission. But then again, you can do everything you want. I'm not going to feel inferior to you because I know I'm superior. Somebody said, you're just narcissistic when you do that. No. Confidence in one's abilities 90% of the time either gets misconstrued as narcissism, as arrogance, braggadocio, exaggeration, but I know I can. Because I don't think I can. I know I can. I know I can. Done it before, I'll do it again. I know I can. Now, I used to jump out of perfectly good airplanes. Yeah, with parachutes. Some people say I probably didn't do it with parachutes because I landed on my head. All right. Enough said. Somebody said, how can you be jumping out of perfectly good airplanes because they weren't invented when you were born? I'm not that old. You must have been jumping off your dinosaur. Well, that I did, but, you know, that's another whole story. You see, would I do it today? Yes. But I have to do it a little different because I can't see certain things and can't do certain things. But I'd have no fear of doing it again. Would I go out and race a car again? Yeah, but I have some limitations. That's why my self-driving Formula One car is coming 300 miles an hour. Get out of my way. You see, the problem isn't whether I know I can. The problem is whether you're going to accept I know I can. You can't take it away from me. And just because I failed the first time doesn't mean I can't do it the second, third, or fourth time. Could I do 300 foul shots in a row? Probably, with 150 misses in between each shot I make. But I can do it. I've given no limitation of time. You see, I know I have the ability to it. I know I can measure it off and know where to shoot. I know the dynamics of shooting. Same thing with the mechanics of pitching. I pitched in college. I pitched for the Army team. You know, not the one at West Point Army team. 7th Army, USAR, United States Army, Europe. You see, somebody said, well, you have a concealed carry and you carry and you shoot. Yep. Muscle memory, noise, sound. And I know how to do it, and I know where to aim center mass. The thing is, it's muscle memory, something I've learned. You can learn anything if you're willing to put your life and mind to it. But if you're not, And that's when you let people make you feel inferior. But it's you that do it. Nobody else can make you feel inferior. Nobody else can make you feel little. You're letting the words hurt you. What can I say? Hey, I know I better smoke this, tell you about it before it gets too small. It's a nub Connecticut. And it's a 4x60. So don't take that long to suck it down. Now, being that it's a Connecticut wrapper, binder comes from Nicaragua, filler comes from Nicaragua, it's made in Nicaragua, and it's a true medium. It's about a 50. But it actually smokes a little bit more like a 30 or 35 on there, but it is a true 50 medium. They're about $6.25, $6.30 a stick. They're a great little shorty. If you didn't know, Nub is by Olivier. And it is what I consider a truly middle-of-the-road relaxation type cigar. You see, oh, I've got to brush this off so I don't look like a snowstorm. It's a cigar that has a little earthy tone, little leathery tone, but almost like a little creaminess to it, all at the same time. It's almost like you soak leather in buttermilk. Now, for those who've never worked leather, I used to make saddles and stuff. I used to soak certain parts of it in buttermilk before I put it on the saddle and stretched it and everything else. Made it nice and soft for the behindy that sat in the saddle. It has that kind of creaminess to it. Anyway. Somebody said, well, yeah, no, that's not, that's not the video. You know, people don't understand that just because I taste it and I know what that flavor is and everything else doesn't mean you're going to get the same flavor. Doesn't mean it's going to cross your palate the same way. Because I have a blue rare steak. In other words, I can put my knife into it and it goes and dies. Still a little bloody when it hits the plate. And you'll eat it and swear it's raw. I'll eat it and consider myself in paradise. You see, each of us have our own flavor palette, our own tasting palette, and the roof of your mouth. And the thing is, no two people will always get exactly the same taste. Believe it or not even identical twins. So, here's what I got for you. You just go out, get your cigar, smoke what you like what you smoke, and above all, just kick some ash.